I guess I do feel, more like a local here now in Katoomba. It's only been, a short period of time that we've lived here, just over a year. New Zealand's always going to be home, and that's fine. But I think living here, it's just been the community's been so welcoming. Everyone's so friendly. We've got a really good friend base up here, and yeah, it's just a really cool place to live and train up here. So we moved here initially for the mountains and for my training. And as far as the training grounds go, it ticks all the boxes. There's just so much variety up here. There's no struggling to find elevation gain and training runs, which is what I used to struggle with when we were living over in Western Australia. And yeah, just the whole vibe of the place. It's obviously from kind of February through till middle of May. The place is just a hive of activity with trail runners coming up from Sydney and from interstate as well for training. So it's just a really exciting, happening place, and yeah, it's just awesome place to live. Yeah, last year's race was. It was definitely more than I could have hoped for, The way the kind of race panned out, it was always going to be a pretty fast race, just with the other guys that were running. So, it was good to kind of have one of those races where I finally felt I was running to my potential. Even though I've been running ultras for a few years now, I seem like I've always made an excuse for myself as to why things didn't go well on the day. So definitely wasn't a perfect day out, but as far as running 100k goes, it was kind of as good as it's going to get, I think. In saying that though, this year's race, definitely hoping to hopefully go one better. Coming second last year was absolutely awesome, but I'm definitely a competitor, so I'd hopefully go one stop bigger this year. So yeah, it's been going okay. The last sort of 10 to 12 months has been a bit of a journey, quite a bit different to sort of previous years. Taking a bit of time off to get the body healthy. Wife and I trying to have a baby, so had a bit of time off. I think it's been a blessing in disguise for training. Getting back into training after a big break is always tough, and I was definitely finding myself feeling even more human than kind of normal with niggles and things popping up. But the last sort of 4 to 6 weeks has been going really well, and judging by times I've been running for certain runs that I do in training, things are sort of suggesting that I'm kind of near where I should want to be before the race. So hopefully I should be pushing pretty hard on race day. It's a hard one. I think nowadays with competitive ultra marathons, you kind of have your own game plan, but then you've also you've got to be aware of what the other guys are doing kind of in and around you. You can't afford to be a little bit lazy or slack off a wee bit early on and lose 5 or 10 minutes when all it would have taken was a bit more focus. So I think this year normally when I run now, the last couple of years I've changed my approach a wee bit, just trying to sort of have more fun and just enjoy myself and not focus on the kind of racing component so much. And I seem to find personally, when I'm running along and enjoying myself and coming into aid stations and smiling and laughing and having fun with volunteers and things, I seem to be running my best and most relaxed. And last year that worked well, so I'll hopefully go with that approach for this year, and hopefully it works out again. So. Yeah, definitely. Huge year on the cards with Liz and I having a baby girl late July. So it's definitely been playing in the back of my mind how cool it would be to win Ultra Trail Australia 100. The year my daughter's born would be pretty special, and I'll definitely draw motivation from it on the race, especially when times are starting to get pretty tough in the later stages. And fingers crossed it'll be somewhat of a storybook ending for me and finish pretty strong.